Earl Johann was sat in his bedchamber, staring into the fire as it danced in the darkness. His roast quails sat untouched on the table. He had been deep in thought for some time about this most difficult of decisions. When he had walked the path home from his holy pilgrimage from Rome, the Pope's words of approval still ringing in his ears, Johann was certain of the path he must take. It was for the greater good, a necessary deed to redeem so many who were being led down a path of darkness. 2 wars must be waged, but if God walked with him, all would be well in the end. However, when he returned home, a sudden illness struck him. A high fever, a racking cough, his lifeblood all but sapped in an instant. A sign? Perhaps he was being shown that he had chosen the wrong path. As he lay in bed unsure if his next breath would be his last, he deigned to reconsider his choice, if only he was given the time to do so. Another sign? For after his promise, his fever abated, his cough mellowed, and he felt his strength return. When he was finally well enough, he returned to his scriptures to seek an answer. And so now here he sits, in front of his fire, an alternative path illuminated before him. To rise up against the king's own brother, to war with a lamb? Surely there must be another way, and although he couldn't see it, perhaps patience was the answer. A knock at Johann's door that evening revealed Eadsigu, his holy whisperer, bringing news that had escaped Johann's notice given his recent trials. This was the answer that patience was to bring. If rumours were true, my lord, Eadsigu began, the king is most displeased that East Anglia is in the hands of a babe. A female babe. A female Mercian babe. Who knows how long she will remain East Anglia's liege? Not only that, but the king has taken quite the interest in Essex and Bedford. The very same Essex and Bedford, currently in the hands of those most unworthy. It seems the king sees as you do. And so Johann's hand was stayed. He rose from his chair. The answer was clear. God had spoken. The king was to take matters into his own hands. But Eadsigu was not done. Whilst you were unwell, my lord, the succession law of the land changed to elective. I thought you may wish to know that if my sources are correct, the man with enough votes to take the throne next is Adred of York. Johann smiled and rose from his chair. Is that so? Well, Eadsigu, it seems there is much work to be done, for with the correct guidance, the next English king could be the most pious man the land has ever seen. And who shall guide Duke Adred? Eadsigu asked with the wry smile. His most loyal counsellor, of course, said Johann, as he offered the spymaster a goblet of wine.